24/7 site. The aims of this session are for you to understand how to log into e-learning, to understand how to use e-learning, to understand how to download your workbooks and use them side by side, and to understand how this is going to help you overall. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my desktop with you, and we're going to go straight to the NVQ Support website. So hopefully you can all see this site. I'm just going to flick back between the other one just to make sure you can. Yep, super. So in here then, we need to go to our login screen. Now if you've logged in already during the day, it'll take directly to there. If this is the first time you've logged in today, it'll ask for your username and password. If you're new to this site, you just put in your email address and you create your username and your user password. So what we need to do first of all is log in to the workbook side, the evidence for your portfolio, and then we'll show you how to do that. So we click on to the course that we're studying, and we click on the workbook, the technical certificate workbook, which goes in line with this session. Now you will see other sessions that have been assigned against you, so depending on the session will depend on the workbook that you need. So you would click on technical certificate and then open it. Now I've already done that, and it will open up to like this. So what you need to do here is click that for the minute and hit that button. Now if you go to your login page again, and we now log in to our e-classroom. So you would have been given a username and password. Now this should have been emailed to you already. If you have a problem, you can obviously try and do a password reset under forgot password. However, we kind of recommend you just leave the password to the one that was given to you at the beginning, because it makes it a little bit easier. Now when you log in, you will see courses assigned to you. So here you've got your guide to the apprenticeship and your induction. And then any other courses, so you might have ERR there, and here I'm going to show you the technical certificate in Team Leading Principles. So when we click on there, it takes us to our first page. Now it's relatively straightforward. At the top you can see you have 3 units, 1, 2, 3. Now here we have our learning outcomes, and when we click this learning outcome, we have the assessment criteria. What I want to show you is the two working side by side. So if you go to the top corner, you can restore and move. If you left click and hold, and then you can drag that down. Now if you open up your workbook at the bottom, just left click again, you can move, left click, and then you can move that as well. So I'm just going to resize that, left click and hold and move. And then at the bottom I'm going to do the same. So you can see here, by shrinking, that we've got 3 units. And then we've got 3 units there. So Team leading responsibilities is team leading responsibilities. So if we scroll down to the workbook, and the first one says there, communicate information and knowledge. Okay, so our first unit there is communicate information and knowledge in the workplace. If we click on that one, which is communicate information and knowledge in the workplace, now this one is understand how to identify information required and its reliability. So information required and its reliability. The first outcome says identify the types of information knowledge needed to communicate. And here you've got information knowledge that needs to be used. So I've now got, re-click that, that's my answer there. So I can now type quite happily in there what I'm reading. So information knowledge that needs to be used. Most of us need information for our jobs. So in here you've got the answer to here, and here you can type so in there you can then obviously type what you need to type. Once you've typed what you need to type, you then obviously file and save as. Okay, so we'll close that down and restore that. So once you've read, you can go through each unit or return back to the main menu. Once you've completed the section, it turns white. So you know now that you've dealt with those and you've got that one to do next. And you've got those to read. So the way the unit's written to meet the workbooks directly. So hopefully you can see, if you have them side by side, you can read and then write the answer straight away. Now what happens is, as you complete your stuff, it obviously tells us that you're going through the course, and if there's any resources for that, they're then there. So again, any links or PowerPoints we've added will be there for you. Right, so let's go back. So let's review this then. So the idea of this session was for you to understand how to log into your e-learning. So you should have been given an email, and obviously you put your email and your password in. You know where the site is, it's off our MVQ support site. I've shown you how to use the e-learning. You just click on the arrows, read and click along. We've shown you how to download the workbooks, and obviously the purpose of that really is so you can answer your questions in line with the materials that we've provided for you. So by splitting your screen, you'll be able to read and type at the same time. So it's saving you time rather than flicking between pages. And if you need help on that, just call your assessor and they can obviously help. And then obviously you need to understand how this helps you. By having the resources on your screen and the workbook on your screen, it's clearly going to save you time. The classrooms there have been written directly to meet the learning outcomes. So you're not reading any unnecessary material to support your learning to meet the outcome. And finally, we've put it online to embed your ICT practices, and it's part of our environmental strategy as well to reduce the amount of paperwork we use when completing portfolios. With you typing into the document, the benefit of that is you can email it directly to your assessor for instant feedback. So you're not having to wait for a month for a meeting, you can do it there and then. So If you need any further support or advice, you can email me at stephen@educations.co.uk, or you can download the user's guide from the More option. Hopefully you found this session useful. It is a recap of what you should have covered in your induction with your assessor, and good luck with your studies. Thanks for watching.